Hello, welcome to the channel Competitive Data. Today we discuss the remaining topic from previous class. So the topic is vehicle construction and components. The main component of an automobile refers to the following component. The components are frame, chassis, body, power unit, transmission system. So this is the layout of an automobile vehicle. These are the side member of frame. This is horizontal member which connect or joint to side members. This is radiator. These are the front wheel. These are the rear wheel. This is propeller shaft. This is gearbox. This is clutch. In front of clutch there is a engine mounted, and these are the petrol tanks. So an automobile is made of mainly two units. These are chassis and body. Further, if frame and base component combine together to form chassis, that means chassis is formed from two elements. That elements are frame and base component. Further, chassis plus body, it's complete our vehicle. So chassis include the following: springs, shock absorber, steering system, brake, frame. As you know, frame plus base component we get chassis. So frame is integral part of chassis. Type tires and wheels. Next, transmission unit include clutch, gearbox, universal joint, final drive, axle and differential. Next, engine unit consists of fuel system, ignition system, lubrication system, cooling system. Next, electrical system include battery, dynamometer, alternator, ignition, starting and lighting. First we discuss on frame. So frame is a skeleton of the vehicle. It serves as main foundation and base for the alignment of the chassis. Next, we discuss on the types of frame. First one is conventional type of frame, semi-integral frame, and integral or unitized frame. So first one is conventional type of frame. As you know, most of heavy vehicles uses this conventional type of frame. It is made of steel. It is very important. Steel section and two long side member, and it is connected by five or six cross member joined by rivet or bolt. These are the layout in which these are the side member and it is joined by five cross member. This is just a remembrance of a ladder, so it is also known as conventional type of frame. Cross member are increased strength. And next, the front side. These are the front side. This is incept narrow and steering lock, in which steering lock pivot and swinging of the front wheel. Rear are swept board, vertical movement of rear axle, road bumps and inequality. This is the top view. These are the top view, and this is a side view. In side view, the rear section is upswept in the rear, that is uplift from lower side, and front side is narrow in swept. And these are the various cross section of these members. The cross sections are C types, box type, I section type, flat section type, tubular section type. Next, we discuss on next type of frame, that is integral frame. In this type of construction there is no frame. That means it is on it is frame body construction. All the assembly units are attached to the body and all the function of frame carried out by the body itself. Here the body shell and underbody are welded to single unit. The underbody made of floor plates and channel box section welded into single unit. The assembly replaces the frame. That means it is frameless type, and so it is called integral frame. This frame used nowadays in most of car. Due to elimination of long frame, it is cheaper, and due to less weight as it has no frame. Actually these frames contain more weight. As integral type of frame, there is no frame, uh, or ladder type, so it has less weight compared to previous one, and it is most economical also. The main disadvantage repairing, because when we make accident we have to repair the whole unit at, at because it has no frame type of, it is made of single unit, so we have to replace it purely purely on all the parts. Next, semi-integral type. Before proceeding semi-integral type, first check the figure of the integral type of. It has no frame. It has combined all the body into single unit. These are the integral type of frame. Next, semi-integral frame type. In some vehicle, half frame is fixed in the front end and on which gearbox and front suspension is mounted. That means it has a half frame type. That means engine and gearbox are mounted on the front side in some vehicles, so in this portion the frame is fixed on the body and the remaining portion has no frame. Next, in this case rubber mounting is used and suspension are replaced by more stiff mounting, because because of this some vehicle load is shared by frame also, and this type of frame is heavier in construction. Next, it has the advantage when vehicle met an accident, front frame can taken easily to replace the damaged chassis frame. Next, this type of frame is used in some of European and American cars. Next, the topic is chassis. If the frame contains base component, it has called chassis. As you know, chassis is a combination of frame and base component. So the definition is, if frame contain the base component, it is called chassis. That means chassis is a combination of frame and base component. The base component are like engine, radiator, clutch, gearbox, silencer, road wheels, fuel tank, wiring, differential unit, etc. Next, function of chassis. What are the function of chassis? Chassis support and bear the load of the vehicle. Next, provide the space and mounting location for various aggregate of vehicles. Next, support the weight various system of the vehicle such as engine and transmission, such as gear, clutch, radiator, etc. Next, fourth point, support a load of passenger as well as luggage. Next, withstand the stress arising due to bad road condition. Next, withstand the stress during braking and acceleration of the vehicle. Next, we discuss on the types of chassis. First one is ladder chassis, second one tubular chassis, third is monocoque chassis. First one is ladder chassis. The ladder frame chassis is one of the oldest chassis type. The figure is ladder chassis. These are the layout of the ladder chassis because it's remembered as a ladder type, over which engine and there the various base component are fitted. The combined unit is called as, this is actually frame. If you add engine and remaining base component, and it is combined to a base conventional type of chassis, your ladder chassis. Next, tubular chassis, monocoque chassis. Discuss on the ladder chassis. The ladder frame chassis is one of the oldest type of chassis. This chassis is characterized by two long heavy beams that are supported by two smaller ones. It is quality of being easily manufactured not only made it contemporary popular but also eased the way for its mass production. It is easily used, so this can be mass product. Since ladder frame chassis is significantly heavy, it used for vehicle that transport heavy material like buses, train, trucks. Benefit: it easy to manufacture, easy to assemble of the car over it, heavy and strong tensile strength. Drawback: disadvantage are poor cornering ability due to weak torsional rigidity, and its heaviness does not make suitable for performance car and hatchback like racing car, because this type of chassis has heavy, due to which it cannot be suitable for performance car like racing car, hatchbacks. These are the image of the ladder chassis frame out. These are the side member, long member, and these are the cross members over which engine and gearbox is fitted. So the combined unit is called a chassis, and the type of chassis is ladder chassis frame out. Next is tubular chassis. Tubular space frame chassis employ dozen of circular section tube. The chassis is, the cross section is circular type of cross section, provide maximum strength, position in different direction to provide mechanical strength against force from anywhere. This type of chassis is mostly used while manufacturing racing car. For racing car, we prefer tubular chassis to enhance the safety they offer, and the most important point is provide its maximum strength. Benefit is it craft allow better contact between half axle and ground, making it preferable for off-roading. Next advantage is cylindrical tube covering the drive shaft save it from damage while off-roading. Next is the structure's torsional toughness is relatively more supple than a ladder chassis. The torsional toughness is relatively more good than ladder chassis. The drawback is in case of drive shaft fail, the whole chassis need to be dismantled as driver shaft is covered with cylindrical tube of chassis. The driving portion and the whole section is made of this type of tubular section. This is the layout of the tubular chassis. The manufacture of backbone chassis is costly and increase the overall cost of this chassis is overall costly, as it all cover the drive shaft and whole body, so this is manufacturingly costly. Next, monocoque chassis. Third type, the construction of monocoque chassis is quite simple in sense that entire structure is one big construction. All the component and mechanical part constitute frame, foundation, and body of the car. The engine, gearbox, suspension, seat, and exterior body panel are simply attached to the construction. In monocoque chassis, the examples are these are the monocoque chassis. It is combine all the body part into single unit in which engine, gearbox, or their base component is fitted onto it. This is the ladder frame type, in which the base component and the body part is fitted on over it. This is monocoque chassis is combined with all the part in single unit. This is the tubular type of chassis. All the parts are tubular cross section type, and rarely one to body frame parts are square cross section type. This is frame, ladder type of frame. This is differential. In the rear type of is you upward lift, and this is the front portion. So discuss on the monocoque chassis type. The application include all the sort everyday vehicle ranging from small and compact hatchback to large heavy SUV. It must noted that modern SUV are using monocoque chassis quite a bit, which was not always the case in the past. And the monocoque chassis construction is very lightweight and compact. This is quite a lot safety element to it. Benefit: it is safer than both the other chassis due to its cage-like construction. As you see, this is just like a cage-like construction, so it is more safety than previous two. And the chassis is easy to repair well, and it has superior torsional rigidity also. Drawback is the chassis is obviously heavy, as it both frame and chassis as a one single unit. Producing it small quantity is not financially feasible, thus it cannot be used for cars that are not mass produced. So for mass production, it is very financially feasible. For small production, it cannot be feasible due to its heavy cost. Next, the type is body. Next chapter. So body is superstructure for all the vehicle. It may either constructed separately and bolted to the chassis or manufactured integral with chassis. If manufactured with integral chassis, it is called a monocoque chassis. If it is separated, like first one is ladder chassis, second one tubular chassis. Next, body is superstructure for all the vehicle. It may either constructed separately, bolted to chassis, or manufactured integral with it, that is frameless construction. The chassis and the body make the complete vehicle, and the body consists of window, door, engine cover, roof, luggage cover, etc. and electrical system in the body connected to the chassis electrical unit, so that battery and generator or alternator can furnish the required electrical energy to the system. Next type: car, truck. These are the car, truck, delivery van, jeep, bus, etc. These are the body structure of various vehicles. You can observe. This is a tractor, a wagon type. This is pickup van. This is jeep, delivery van. Different type of body according to their chassis. Next, description of an automobile. These are types. What are the types of automobiles? Motorcycle, car, bus, truck, etc. According to capacity, these are tonnage, number of seat, make, actually manufacturing of the vehicle, which which company manufacture this, and engine capacity. Drive, according to drive, it can be left hand drive or right hand drive, and type of wheel type, 2, 4, 6 wheel drive. Model, year of manufacturing. Layout of an automobile. The different layout of automobile as follow: front engine, rear wheel drive. This is the first one. Then front engine, front wheel drive. Second, then rear engine, rear wheel drive. Next, four wheel, four drive. As we discussed previous class, this portion has been discussed. So if not, if any doubt, then we can clear from this lecture. Next, front engine, rear wheel drive. That means engine portion is mounted on the front portion, and it will deliver the power to the rear wheel drive. That means front engine, rear wheel drive. In this layout, we can observe the engine portion is fitted on the front part, and the differential, that means which deliver the power, that means torque, to the rear wheel drive. So this naming has been given, that front engine, rear wheel drive. In this chassis layout, the engine fitted at the front, as you say. Next, the engine, clutch, gearbox is fitted front wheel drive, front wheel drive to the rear axle with the help of propeller. These are the propeller shaft which connect differential and gearbox by the two joints called as universal joint. This chassis layout is one of the oldest and remain popular for heavy commercial vehicle. Advantages of front engine rear wheel drive. Advantage 1 is the weight distribution is reasonably balanced between front and rear wheel, which gives good handling characteristics. Next advantage is due to engine and radiator at front, the forward facing radiator take full benefit of natural airstream created by vehicle's movement and reduces the power loss for larger fan. As we know, engine is always generating power. Due to the generation of power, it must be heated. So to cool this, we have to use radiator or large fan. For this purpose, the running of large fan, we have to consume the power from which generated from engine. So there is loss of power or decrease in efficiency of engine. To reduce it, for in this case front engine mount, the vehicle as move as forward, the engine is also mounted on forward section of the vehicle. The natural stream is bypassed through the engine, so that it causes the benefit or take the full benefit of the natural air stream which cool the vehicle's engines. That why we do not require any much power loss from the engines to run the large fan. Next is the weight of vehicle is shifted to rear drive wheel during acceleration and step, resulting in better road grip. Hence there is less chance of wheel slipping. Since front wheels are used only to steer the vehicles, hence the steering mechanism becomes simple design and easy to operate. Next 5 is accessibility to various components like engine, gearbox, rear axle is better compared to outer layer. Larger luggage space is available as engine is mounted on the front and rear is portion is empty, so which provide increased carrying capacity as well as space for easy body extension. Next disadvantage: during braking, the weight of vehicle fitted to front wheel and weight on the rear wheel is decreases, result to decrease in braking effort. We know that the weight of vehicle is fitted in the front wheel and weight on the rear wheel is decreased. That as braking effort is decreased. Next, it requires long propeller shaft and differential at the rear. Therefore, height of the floor area is increased. Also, due to long propeller shaft, transmission problem and weight is increased. As you know, to supply the torque from front to rear, we need propeller shaft, and here long propeller shaft is used, and differential also rear side. Therefore, height or floor area is also increase. So next third point is due to less weight on driving rear wheel, there is less adhesion on road and resulting less holding capacity. Therefore, there is a less chance of skidding in slippery surface. As you know, front side is engine mounted, therefore weight is most heavy from front side and rear side must be less weight compared to front side. Therefore, the adhesion force, that means tire to road contact type is less comparison to front side, so there is a chance of skidding or slipping on the rear wheel side. Next type is front engine front wheel drive. Here the layout of front engine front wheel, that means engine is mounted on the front side and it delivers the power to the front wheel only. In this type chassis layout, engine is fitted on the front and drive also front wheel. No propeller shaft is used in front wheel, as propeller shaft is used only to drive the rear wheel with when engine is mounted in front. But here engine is mounted on front and it drives the front wheel, so no propeller shaft is used in front engine front wheel drive. In this layout, differential included in the same assembly. This layout provide optimum body luggage space and flat 4 line. However, due to assembly at the front, it makes very difficult to accommodate the steering mechanism. as it has very difficult to accommodate the steering mechanism. Advantages: due to more weight placed on the driving front wheel, the vehicle has more adhesion on the road, hence good road holding capacity even on the curb and slippery road. Next advantage is this layout provides low floor since no propeller shaft and differential place in front instead of the rear. Next is the clutch, gearbox and final drives usually made of one unit, therefore cost of the vehicles are less. Next is the wheel does not take a sharp turn into the curve due to tendency of understeering. The understeering condition generally preferred by many drivers are promoted by this chassis. Either a transverse or longitudinal engine position can be used. In case of transverse mounting engine, as the engine crankshaft wheel rotate already in parallel plane, therefore they do not require their drive and turn through 90 degree as in case of conventional longitudinal mounted engine. Disadvantage is the weight on the vehicle front is reduced during acceleration and climbing of step grading due to weight of the vehicle shifted to rear wheel, hence decrease in tractive force which make slippery gradient. The steering mechanism may be complicated due to accommodation of engine, clutch, gearbox and final drive all the front. As engine, clutch, gearbox and final all drives are mounted on the front side, so steering mechanism become very complicated. Next is rear engine, rear wheel drive. As engine is mounted on rear side and it drive the rear wheels, so its naming is rear engine, rear wheel drive. These are the layout, these are the arrangement. Passenger kept away from the convenience like noise, heat, fumes because engine at back side. Advantages: because of high weight on the drive axle, it provides excellent traction and grip on the steep wheel. The rear wheel can be made flat because of absence of propeller shaft. Here also propeller shaft is absent due to engine also mounted on rear side and it drives the rear wheel. The clutch, gearbox and final drive usually made as unit, therefore cost of the vehicle is reduces. Driver cabin is also isolated from noise as engine is mounted on the rear side. The front body can design with steam lining and stylish. Disadvantages are natural air cooling of the engine is not possible because the engine is placed on the rear side. So a powerful radiator fan is provided which bears the extra cost. Next, the clutch and gear system mechanism is long and complex. Because of high weight concentration at the rear side, the vehicle has a tendency to oversteer while taking a sharp turn. Next is four type is four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Here the engine is mounted on the middle section in which the torque is transmitted equally from front side and rear side of the wheel by two propeller shafts. Whenever we require to drive the four drive, it is usually used in off-roading type. These are the notation: 4 is to 2, 4 into 2 and 4 cross 4. 4 cross 2 means the first is 4-wheel vehicle and second is 2, that means 2 wheel can receive torque. 4 into 4 means 4 wheel vehicle and 4 wheel can be received torque. Example: jeeps, SUV, sports utility vehicles are the 4 into 4 type. Games derive its name from 4WD. 4WD means 4-wheel, 4 drives. Used mostly in defense service system and very great silk road in present. To get enough traction between wheel and road surface, we use 4-wheel drive. To move vehicle on the silk surface that slippery off-roading type, we use 4-wheel 4 drive. Advantage: increased traction is obtained in the slippery surface, more balanced axle load distribution, even tire wear. Disadvantage is weight of the vehicle increase, cost of the vehicle increase, maximum speed of the vehicle reduce, less fuel economy than two-wheel drive. Because we get the maximum power. That means maximum power means less fuel. Mm, that means mileage will be decreased. uh, Option third is maximum speed of the vehicle is reduced as torque is distributed to the all four type wheels, so there will be a max there will be a speed must be reduced. Next is vehicle aerodynamics. The term aero means air and dynamics means motion. Therefore aerodynamic is the study of effect of the wind on the vehicle. As you know, when vehicle moves, air also oppose their motion by providing a friction type objection. So when vehicle is moving, the airflow is depend on the two factor. When vehicle has speed and ambient wind. Advantages of aerodynamics: uh, more fuel economy, more fuel efficiency, higher speed, good aesthetic and stylish appearance. Next is more stability of the car at high speed, reduce noise level. So to avoid the resistance against wind, we have to maintain or design the car in uh, aerodynamic shape so that vehicle can move and at high speed and good aerodynamic shape give good aesthetic, that means stylish appearance, and more stability at car high speed and the reduce the noise. It also has we know if a car or vehicle has not aerodynamic shape, then it has consume more fuel due because it has to expand or expense his power against the obstruction like air when moving on the road. So if you maintain the aerodynamic shape, so there is no air restriction, so the fuel efficiency must be increased by previous not aerodynamic shape. So resistance of an automobile. A moving vehicle is opposed by various forces known as resistance. The For moving the vehicle, the driving force should be equal to the sum of all resistance for apply. For equilibrium, the force on the driving force that must equal to the resistance Ra plus Rr Rg. When F exceeds the sum of all the resistance, vehicle accelerated. When F is less than, then vehicle is decelerated. Ra that means Ra is air resistance. Rr means rolling resistance, and the next is Rg. Rg is gradient resistance. In the next class, we discuss on all the factor which is responsible for uh, the reducing the vehicle speed. That means we have to use the how to aerodynamic shape is evolved and what are the many advantages of aerodynamics and the various forces acting on the vehicles. That means the resistance which causes or slow down the motion. By avoiding this, we get the vehicles start or accelerated or decelerated. The parameters are air resistance Ra, rolling resistance Rr, and gradient resistance Rg are discussed in next class. So thank you.